All right, tell me. I want the truth. Did you ever in your wildest dreams think you'd be riding a camel on your honeymoon?
And find it romantic, no less.
Caravan 10 miles into the desert. I felt like the Lawrence of Arabia.
Did you believe that oasis?
Cabernet? Yeah, unbelievable.
Yes, it was beautiful. It was like an island. The waterfalls, the fruit trees.
It's like a Garden of Eden is what it was, surrounded by the fires of hell. I've never seen anything like that.
You know, I never expected to experience anything like this on my honeymoon. But it's made the trip.
It's interesting when you think about it. 2 days ago, we were almost killed in a hurricane at sea. One of the worst experiences of either of our lives. And now we've almost forgotten about it.
Well, you know who we have to thank for that.
Yeah. Prince Omar. He saved our honeymoon.
You sent for me, Your Highness.
It's good to see you, Imane.
As always, I am at your service.
Just as you were on the Dreammaker?
Mustafa never should have taken us through that storm.
He had to get here.
Could he not have circled the hurricane? He endangered all of our lives.
I endangered your life. It is me, not Mustafa, you have reason to be angry with. But anyway, you delivered the Americans. But next time, Imane, remember, the agent of the prince should be treated like the prince. Mustafa was acting on my behalf. He should have been obeyed without argument.
Yes, my lord.
Now, please sit. Tell me about these newlyweds. You have spent more time with them than any of us. What are your impressions? Are they happy? They certainly seem to be.
Yes, they are happy.
Go on, tell me more. I need to know everything about them. All about their time on the yacht, everything.
Why?
Why?
These people are nothing to you.
No, Imane, you're wrong. These people are everything to me. My future is in their hands.
Why, surely you do not believe that.
Ironic, but true. This young couple who are so different from us in all their customs and the way they relate, staying in my palace as my guests, have no idea how important their marriage is to my happiness. So I need you to tell me about them. I must know if Ridge Forrester and his wife are deserving of each other. Or should Ridge have another?
I could see him perfectly. I could hear his voice over the speakers.
But Ridge, he could not hear you?
No, he couldn't hear me. He couldn't see me. I yelled and I pounded on the window. I screamed.
My lady, how horrible.
Yes, it was. It was evil and sadistic, and it was Omar, your beloved prince, who subjected me to it. I don't think you have any idea what kind of man he really is.
He's obsessed.
Well, he can't have the object of his obsession. And if that's what he thought he could accomplish...
My lord has always looked at the world as it truly is. He expects the same of his subjects.
First of all, I am not one of his subjects. And second of all, if you want to sit there and make excuses for him...
I am not. I only point out that, like the prince, you live in a fantasy world, Taylor Forrester.
A fantasy world?
Where a man in love with his new bride will turn her out, will leave her to embrace another.
Brooke is not his bride. She is his attempt to forget about me. But he doesn't have to forget about me because I am alive. And I swear to you, Yasemin, I will reveal myself to my husband today.
Morning, Jesse. I've been waiting for you.
What do you want?
Well, I have something I have to tell you.
I already know. You had Dylan indicted for statutory rape. Congratulations, Aunt Stephanie. You must be very pleased.
I'm not pleased with the way Dylan is conducting his life.
The way Dylan is conducting his life? He's not doing anything to his life. You are.
He brought this on himself, Jessie.
He didn't rape me.
He had sex with you.
We made love.
Oh. And have you made love with anybody else in high school?
No, of course not.
No, of course not. It took a 20-year-old to get you to do this.
You know that's not what I meant.
That's why it's known as statutory rape, because whether you want to admit it or not, you were manipulated into this by someone who should have known better because he's older. And still he pursues you. Well, it's going to stop. How did you find out that Dylan was indicted? He told you, didn't he?
Yes, he told me.
Do I have to take the telephone out of your room?
I didn't talk to him on the phone.
You don't mean that he came here again?
No, I went to see him myself.
Where did you go and see him? At the dorm?
No.
Where did you go and see him, Jessie?
You know, this is hopeless, Aunt Stephanie. You know I'm gonna go see him as much as I want. You're not gonna be able to stop me. Nobody's gonna be able to stop me.
The court will. Now, you either stay away from him until this is all over, or he's going to end up being incarcerated. He's going to end up in jail. Believe me when I tell you that's what's going to happen.
He's really a phenomenal man, this prince.
Yeah, a mysterious man.
He's very giving and very generous.
Why is that? He hardly knows us.
Well, he's a big fan of yours. He admires you very much.
Yeah, somehow I think he's more a fan of yours than mine.
Well, I do have a way with royalty, that's true.
So why don't you get him to extend our stay?
Would you like that?
No, I'm kind of missing the kids.
I know what you mean. You know, you said some really beautiful things about them last night at dinner.
Well, hope I didn't bore anyone.
God, no. I could listen to you talk like that forever. I think Prince Omar was equally captivated.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he? What is it with him, though? He's so fascinated by us. Why is that?
You are going to reveal yourself to Ridge Forrester?
That's right.
How are you going to do this?
What do you mean, how am I going to do it? Ridge and Brooke are staying here in the palace.
The palace is huge, my lady. It will take you a week to search all the rooms. Besides, there are guards.
I am not going to be searching the rooms, and you are going to help me get past the guards.
No.
Yes. Yes, you are. You call yourself a friend, then you better start acting like one. Where is the guest room? Where is it, Yasemin? You're going to tell me now.
And if I told you that Ridge and Brooke Forrester were not well suited?
Is that what you think?
What would you do, my lord, if that were the case?
I would do what I must. I would have Ridge Forrester brought together with his wife. My beloved Taylor. I would have no choice but to do that.
You will sacrifice your own happiness for a man you barely know?
I would not do it for Ridge. I would do it for Taylor. She longs for her husband. But if this new wife of Ridge is really no more than a substitute, then that should be rectified.
Brooke is no substitute.
Are you sure of that?
I cannot speak of this man's feelings for Taylor, but there is no question. He does love Brooke.
Then what is right? What should I do? Bring Ridge Forrester's wife back from the dead? Destroy Brooke's marriage? Is that what's best? For Taylor? For Ridge? For Brooke? For me?
May I speak an opinion?
Please do.
Taylor will never occupy the place in this man's heart that she once occupied. He has given a portion of his love to Brooke, and from what I can see, it is a very large portion.
So my lady would be doomed to a life of insecurity and conflict. She would be in love with a man who could never be completely hers again.
She will have to share him.
Taylor would never share a man. Not even a good man. You know, the more I'm around Ridge, the more I see that he is such a man. He has the quality of kings. I can see that once he and Taylor were a well-matched pair. But now? Once there were 4 friends. They were traveling a long and difficult road, and they came to an oasis where there was fruit for all of them. 3 of them were happy with their share of the fruit, but the 4th was not. She wanted what one of the others had. Now, what is better? To disrupt their journey with strife and ill will by giving this woman what she wants? Or is it better that she learns to accept what life has given her?
Clearly the latter. If Ridge Forrester finds out that Taylor is alive, 4 people will suffer. Their lives will never be the same.
And if Ridge doesn't find out, then the only person to suffer will be Taylor, until she accepts that her husband loves another and that I love her.
I think you have found your answer, my lord.
I think I have. Thank you, Imane. You have served me well.
What are you thinking about?
Just thinking about our inscrutable host.
Can't get him off of your mind, huh?
I've never met anyone like him. I wonder if he has a wife.
Oh, I doubt it. He would have brought her to dinner last night.
Maybe. You kind of like him, don't you?
Well, he's by far the most charming prince that I know.
He's the only prince you know.
What would you say if I told you that I was a little bit turned on by him?
What am I supposed to tell the folks back home? I lost my wife to a prince named Omar.
You'd never lose your wife. Not even to a king named Omar.
I love a woman that smells like a camel.
And one who makes love like Cleopatra.
Clever little girl.
Jesse, I don't want to be placed in this position, but I'm your guardian. And honestly, I am only doing what I think your parents would do.
No, you want to control me, Aunt Stephanie.
I don't want to control you. I want you to control yourself, and you won't. Dylan is doing that.
So now you're going to throw him in jail because of it.
If I have to, yes, I will.
Do you honestly think we're going to let you get away with this without a fight?
Oh, Jesse, please.
No, I've got news for you, Aunt Stephanie. We have an attorney now. A very good one.
Oh, you have an attorney now?
Yes, we do. A very good one, and very good friends in high places. We're gonna give you the fight of your life. And you're gonna be very sorry that you ever did this to us. Very sorry. I have to go to school now.
You expect me to tell you what room the Forresters are in?
You're damn right I do.
No,
Yasemin?
I don't know where they are.
Yes, you do. Please, now tell me. Tell me where they are, Yasemin. You're not leaving here until you do.
Do you know what you're asking me to do?
Yes, I am asking you to do what is right.
The prince, he will have me imprisoned.
He will never know, and if he finds out, I promise he will never harm you. I won't allow it. I must see him, Yasemin. I must see my husband. It is unthinkable that he could leave here without finding out I'm alive. Please, this is something you have got to do.
How can I help you, my lady?
All right. This is what we're going to do.
Oh, Dylan, thank God. I thought you'd never make it.
Oh, sorry I got held up in traffic.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna be late for school.
Oh, I'm late for work myself.
And I need to see you.
Things okay at home?
Things are never okay at home anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry, hon. I hate what this is doing to you.
No, shh, don't say that. This is doing to me is making me strong. After this is over, we're gonna be so connected. They're never gonna be able to tear us apart. Never. Not after this.
God, I love you.
I love you too.
اجى الشاي واخيرا.
هي هات كاس تاي هات.
تفضل تفضل.
اوه شكرا شكرا بارك الله فيك.
شو اخبارك انت اليوم؟
كيف الحمد لله كويس.
كيف الشغل كله تمام؟
تعبنا اخذنا ياسر.
تعبنا اليوم يا زلمه الله يرحمه.
رمزي تعال معنا. شو مالك؟ شو فيك؟ لبست؟ شو فيك؟ حصل حصل حصل.
I wonder what it's gonna be like when we get back home.
Oh, I think we can safely assume it's not going to be like this.
Oh, yeah? I won't be too sure about that.
Hey, our new home is quite beautiful, but I don't think it could be called a palace.
I'm not talking about the surroundings.
No? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the amount of time that we spend in bed.
Oh. You don't think that'll change?
Not if I can help it. I'm going to know you so well that every hair on your body is going to have a name.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Let's see this.
Start naming.
Jeff, Tracy, Bill, Frick, and Frack, and